Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the group Q&A call on the speakerfocus.com platform. I am Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of Speaker Focus, representing strong for my co-founder, Auston Troyer, and the rest of the team at speakerfocus.com. Welcome to the Monday group Q&A, where we answer questions only like we know how to on this platform. We give it to you straight, no chaser. We give it to you like it's supposed to be said, whether or not it fracture or ruffle some fracture some feelings or ruffle some feathers or not. We are here to answer any and all questions pertaining to growing your speaker business. Now, use the raise hand feature if you have a question, and we can jump into it and do what it is that we have to do. Let me see, some people giving me some shout outs already. Hey, Ramon, what's going on, brother? I see you knocked out those signature program. You got those bullets on point and a lot of other things that you did. I mean, I love it when you follow the formula. Took you a minute to come around, brother. But let me tell you something. The last submission of your signature programs and the bullets on point. Excellent job, Ramon. Move on to the next phase. You probably are to module 2 right now, which is working on your sales tools. I sent you a little email about that so you can jump into it. Keep moving forward. Yes, Lisa Baldwin. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? This is Lisa's first experience on the Monday group call. Well, we're going to make this fun for you, Lisa, so you won't forget it. You know exactly what happens here. Hey, what's going on, my boy Alex? Alex, bro, I need to do the IG live with you this week. So we got to play around with some dates. That's good. So, all right, Trevor Speaker Reel should be done today. Cool. Yeah, Auston should be around. If not, if you got a question and he doesn't pick it up, just go to support@speakerfocus.com. But Auston should be he should be chiming in a little bit. He probably had a tech issue he had to deal with. Yeah, definitely. Hey, probably I'm gonna say either Thursday or Friday, Alex, if you can do the IG live, either Thursday or Friday in the morning before 10 a.m. We'll do it then, and we'll go ahead and knock that out and get it out the way. That's good to know about Trevor's updated speaker reel. All right. Good evening, Miss Tina Marie. Everybody from all over the world are giving shout outs. Alex, I think Auston is logging on right now. So if you got a question you want to address to him in the chat box, that's fine. Yep, 9 a.m. Central on Thursday will work. Just send me an email reminder and I'll make sure I got it on the calendar. No, 9 a.m. Central is not going to work because that's 10 a.m. my time. And that's when my schedule starts. So that's not going to work. It has to be before 10 a.m. my time, Eastern. All right. Yes, that'll work. 8 a.m. So, yep, that's 9 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. Yep, that'll work. All right, let's do it. Anybody who has a question that they have that you need answered, let me know. I'm gonna start out by saying this. There is a lot of bullshit in the system right now. It's a lot of people who are delusional in this industry. It's way too many people that they're lost. Like, this is a business of specifics. And if specificity, true indeed, in fact, has a place, it is in this industry of professional speaking. You can't be riding on the fence with your decision making. You can't be half-ass turning in assignments. You can't operate and build a business off of maybes. I'm talking facts is how you build a successful, sustainable speaker business. Many of you are in module 5. You're stuck. Well, you should be submitting a support ticket to Auston. Tell them what you did. Tell them the automations that you set up. Tell them what system that you built, and then tell them what part you don't understand so we can get you into the market and start making money. It frustrates me when I see a person who's graduated sales cycle training They have all the automation set up, but they still won't reach out for some more help. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the very reason. Let me explain something to you in case you forgot what's going on here in the marketplace. This is the first time in the history. Let me just remind you in case you forgot. I don't know. Maybe some of you had a mild case of amnesia. Maybe somebody else needs to tell you and remind you what is going on at speakerfocus.com. 24-hour accessibility through your smartphone, desktop, laptop, or your tablet. We give you the direct feedback after you look at all the video modules. Every single thing that you go over, it's a checklist. I go over every single thing with you after every single module to ensure that it's set up the right way. Now, if for some reason you think you're smarter than the system, or you think you know how to connect with the conference coordinator better than me, why would you want to show anything from your speaker business to the conference coordinator without going through us first? Why? It's not necessary. That's not what you invested in. That's not what we talked about in the beginning. See, you do your part, we do our part. Let me remind you again what's going on this platform. We go over the checklist with you after every single module. Remember, we're the barrier to entry before you show your new speaker business, and a lot of you, your upgraded speaker business, to the conference coordinator. We have 24-hour technical and soft skills support. If you're not asking more questions, that's your fault. We typically get to the support tickets within 24 to 48 hours. You can also show up on the Monday group call. This is unprecedented in our industry. Let me remind you of something else. The people running the multi-million-dollar sales funnel, you can never get them on a Zoom session like this. You can never get the access to them. You always can get in contact with us. Always. It's not a maybe. It's not, oh, they never return calls. You forget all of that shit. You never hear that on our platform. You know why? Because we always respond to everybody. You tell us what's going on. We give you the leadership and the guidance and the support that you need. Lifetime access, lifetime membership benefits. We aren't going anywhere. After 6 weeks, we still provide you with support. And we got a custom platform built. We're not at the mercy of Thinkific and Teachable and any of them other whack-ass platforms who got glitches in it. Auston and the tech team built us a custom platform so we control everything on our platform. If you missed a group call, no problem. Time zone differences, constraints, you was asleep, I don't know. You was playing around with your boyfriend all night, I don't know. You missed a group call, you click back on Q&A. You can look at every single Q&A call that we've ever done. Monday before last, I spent 25 minutes breaking down the 7-part question. And all of you was chiming in, taking notes. See, this is what happens on this platform. And I know a lot of you have been a part of other platforms. And I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. They do what they do, and we do what we do. So there's no excuses on either side of you. There's no such thing as you can't get the answer on this platform. But it is a such thing as your ass isn't doing the work. How about that? There's no such thing as the resources aren't there. The way the curriculum was designed has never been done before in the history of the speaker coaching space, period. Right? I'm just enlightening you, pulling the curtain back like I do always. Now, if you're not getting the work done, that's your fault. So my question, let me go back to what I was talking about before, because I have to give you a little reminder every once in a while, because you got to learn to speak free. You got to learn to talk unapologetically about your service deliverable. Now, if it's horrible, if it sucks, if it's no good, if it doesn't add any value, then you can't talk like this. Don't you want to be able to talk like this? This is why we start with the signature programs. Let me go back to Ramon for a second. Ramon was, bro, he's intelligent. He's smart. He's a business owner. He has a wealth of corporate experience. He's a flat out leadership speaker right from the start. And I knew it. But he still struggled a little bit with his signature programs, you know? So we had to keep going back and forth, back and forth. I tell you this, the last submission of his signature programs, he knocked it out the park. I think he plays for the New York Yankees. It's out of here, gone. He crushed it. So a lot of you are hard-headed. You don't want to read everything I have in that signature program template. Read it. I talk about no word redundancies. Excuse me. Don't repeat a lot of the languaging. Make sure your bullets are not thin. Build the bullets out more. But yet you send it over here, and then when you got thin bullets and I send you back the responses, all I'm gonna do is tell you to go back to the original thing that I told you to do anyway. I give you an example of what an opening paragraph is supposed to look like. I give you an example of what the bullets are supposed to look like. Don't tell me you don't know. Some of you are speedballing and you're not paying attention. And let me tell you something about this business. Remember, specificity. If you don't know what it means, go look it up. This business is specific. It has inside of it micro-specific marketing activities that generate micro-specific marketing formulas, I should say. I apologize. As a speaker, you have to actually listen to what you're saying. Inside of this business of professional speaking, inside of the Speaker Focus platform, we have proven strategies, micro-specific marketing formulas that generate the micro-specific marketing activity. There's not one thing on this platform that has not been tested. I'm talking thousands and thousands of times, and millions of dollars hasn't been tested behind it. The fact that you won't take the time away from your busy schedule, and a lot of you are way too distracted. You got too much shit going on. You need to stop and focus on one. Real focus is concentrating on one thing at a time. Maybe it's a good idea not to have the TV on. How important is this in your life? Because if it is important the way you told it to me in the first call, if you don't want me to put you in the category of a bullshitter, then I suggest you do anything you got to do to light a fire under your ass. Do you know what happens when you start getting older? Here's what I start realizing. People start falling around you every single day for whatever reason. Sometimes people die from natural causes in their 50s. Some of this stuff is unexplainable. You're acting like you got more time than what you don't. None of us know how much time that we have. Why don't you pursue your speaker goals like you ain't got no more time? We all on the clock, and ain't nobody getting out alive, and the freaking hourglass is expiring on us all. Uh-oh, I got some people down here. They throwing me some messaging. Okay, Alex, okay. Austin said either email him at support@speakerfocus.com. He has a technical issue that he has to deal with. If you want to get on live with Austin right now, you're going to have to do it right now because he has to run. He just sent me a message. So Alex, you want to go live? Alex, you there?
Hi.
Hey, Troy, Alex is on the line. You still there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I can hear you.
Alex is there. Alex, you got a question for Austin?
Yeah, Austin, I just wanted to circle back on the email I sent you about the integrating the automations on Trevor's website. So
Okay. What did you email it to?
I think it was to your Austin one at Speaker Focus, but I can send it to support if that helps.
Yeah, make sure you always you can do it to that one, but the best place is support@speakerfocus.com. A lot of the messages that get sent end up in promotions. So if you send it to support it alerts us immediately and we can see it to address it immediately. So support make sure it's always CC'd or sent directly to that. But I can answer it live here. Could you ask the question here?
Yeah, I can. It's mainly about like setting up like Calendly, because we already have like a website platform. So I just need to know which ones I need to integrate into our platform.
Okay. Yeah, Calendly, what I recommend doing, they have a website embed. So just embed it because you can use that on any platform. So just embed the HTML right on your site. And then for the CRM, if you're moving forward with Active Campaign like we recommend, then you just essentially to integrate it easiest is to use the form that we teach you in the program. Just use the active campaign form, and that'll automatically, anytime they fill out the form, it'll automatically drop it into active campaign as a new lead.
Okay, sounds good. And then in regards to like embedding the form, that'll be in the footer of the website, right? Correct? For tracking?
No, so the form will be, that would be an actual HTML block wherever you want on the site. Because if you put it in the footer, then the form is going to just end up in the footer. So you got to put the block wherever you want it on the site.
Okay, got it. Makes sense.
And if you use the template, you can see, if you use the Webflow template, that's all set up for you. But I understand if you're using whatever platform to host your site, then you'll just have to make sure you add the active campaign form and the Calendly HTML blocks wherever you want on the site.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you so much. I can work on that.
Okay.
Starting
Awesome.
tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Alex, I see you on Friday, bro. Or Thursday. Is it Thursday? Thursday, yes, got it. Okay. All right, for the IG live. Okay, now. All right, let me mute him back. All right, Troy, if I got any other questions for you, I'll have everybody to submit a support ticket. I know you got to run and do your thing. So I appreciate you taking that question. Yeah, hey, listen, I keep telling everybody, support@speakerfocus.com is your best friend on this platform. And as many of you are moving into module 5 and you're running into some challenges because technology, this shit is hard. Okay. As simple as Austin makes it, sometimes it's just you telling him what you're doing, just like Alex just asked a question and then he clarifies it real quick. You see how fast that got taken care of? And then now Alex has to go back in and implement everything and then go into the marketplace, make sure the Calendly link is working properly, make sure all the integrations are working right, and then start talking to conference coordinators and start closing these speaking engagements. You iterate and you improve and you keep making the machine flow smoother as you start moving forward. There's no way you're not going to be able to get the answer on this platform. That's the reason why we're here. You don't have a question that's too hard because we've seen every single scenario before. And even if it's something every once in a while that comes up that's brand new, then we figure out a way to fix that with people on our tech team. It's hard to throw something to me. I've been in business for 35 years. It's hard to throw something to me when it comes to speaking that my eyes haven't seen. When it comes to technology, now that's where the new things change, and you have to stay abreast of what's going on. But if the effort isn't there, the effort isn't there, your speaker business is not going to get off the ground. And that's where you got to step in. It's like, it really boils down to how bad do you want it. I can tell you this. I wanted to speak. I was so passionate about speaking when I first started. So I'm 17 and I graduated high school in 1986. And then a couple months later, I turned 18. That's when I got my first paid speaking engagement. When I got paid to speak, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I mean, it was a singles ministry. They gave me it took up a collection. I had like $50-something and some change. I was just happy to get some fast food and some gas money on the way home. And now earning over $50K just for 1 hour for a keynote at the stage I am in my career right now, like, that's a lot of hard work, but I don't forget where I came from. And I also remember how difficult it was for me to understand this business. This is a very, very unique business. I told you, this business inside of it, you know what it's like? A lot of times in my life, it was like, you get a box of Cracker Jacks, but it wasn't a decoder ring on the inside. It wasn't a little toy on the inside. A lot of times I got a Cracker Jack box, it wasn't the shit in the bottom. So I was like, man, how do you do this business? What is going on here? So, like any other maverick, pioneer, trailblazer, me and Austin looked at the entire market, everybody's coaching program. We either bought it, we either opted into it, we had somebody else opt into it, we had somebody give us, we know about everybody's coaching program in the entire internet. And we said, okay, this is what we need to do to make ours different. So we went off of really integrity and character. What kind of integrity and character does Auston have? And what kind do I have? He said, bro, I got this vision of putting something together where, you know, people are gonna, you know, they're gonna learn a lot of how to, not a lot of what, not some bullshit, but something that can really, really move the meter. And then we got to be able to provide the support, because they're going to keep coming back asking questions, because everybody's at a different stage in their speaking career. Boom, and there you have it, just like that. You create speakerfocus.com. You're capable of being able to do the same thing. The reason why it works is because, number one, it takes skill. It takes skill to be able to provide the service deliverable. That's number one. You can't be full of shit trying to get something to the marketplace. It's not going to work. That's why the very first thing we go over with you is messaging, because the messaging, this is not a promise. This is a guarantee. The messaging, what most speakers run into, their messaging is horrific. It's average or okay, but it's never good, great, or outstanding. And that's what it needs to be if you want to get on the radar of the conference coordinator. Anybody has a question, use the raise hand feature. I'm just kicking it with you like only I know how to, and I'm telling you about lighting a fire under your ass. What are you waiting for? Like think about it. What is stopping you from moving forward with an action item on this platform? Well, you got a question, you're going to be able to get the answer to it. So what is it? You don't know how to type an email now? And send an email to support@speakerfocus.com? Oh, you don't want to deal with me. Oh, you're embarrassed to send in your speaker video of what I'm going to say? Why, you fucking kidding me with this? You should want me looking at everything, because I'm going to polish it up and help shine it up like a beautiful diamond and get it in front of the conference coordinator. And then Auston's going to help when you actually attract the conference coordinator to your sales funnel. You get them in your pipeline. We're going to teach you how to convert it into revenue. What, you forgot the email address? You forgot the website? Oh, you don't know how to send their homework assignments anymore. Oh, you don't want to sit there and just record a video 2 minutes long and then send it to me so I can critique it. Is that it? You don't know how to record videos on your phone? Oh, you don't know how to turn your phone on? Entertain me. Tell me some shit I never heard before. Because you know I'm not interested in listening to your excuses. I believe you were told that right from the beginning. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. I'm not here to crucify you. But bullshit is bullshit at the end of the day. And you got to call it like it is. Accountability works both ways. If I owe you something, hey, KTR, did you get it? Yep, I got it. This is when you can expect it back. I never leave you hanging. Neither does Auston. Yeah, do we miss a couple of messages here or there? Absolutely. Who doesn't? We're not perfect, but I tell you what we do. We perform. See, a lot of you got to stop trying to be so damn perfect, and you got to start performing. Because let me tell you something, what perfect is. Perfect is trying to make sure I got the right kind of lighting. Fuck lighting when it comes to you just doing a sample video where you could be in your robe and your damn slippers for all I care. Send me the speaker video demo so I can just check it to make sure you have command over your content. Once I say, oh, you got command over your content, it takes me 2 minutes to be able to see. Either you know what the hell you're talking about or you don't. If you don't, do it again. If you do, move on to the next thing on the checklist. Who has their hand raised up? Productivity is not about perfectionism. There's way too many people on this platform who are trying to get it perfect, and that's why you're not turning shit in. That's why you're stuck right where you are, and you need to break that habit. I could see if I was trying to embarrass you or something. I could see if I was really trying to not really be here for you, but I'm here to help you. A lot of you aren't reading. You aren't reading the assignment. You aren't following the structure. You think I spent years with this shit, putting this curriculum together so you can not follow the blueprint. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. If it's something you don't understand, boom, this is what the Monday group call is for. Show up on the group call and ask a question. That is the best way to get the best response. All these half an hour work sessions. No, this isn't a one-on-one coaching program. I made that real clear. We don't do that anymore. This is action oriented. I give you an assignment, you take action, you send it back, I check the homework. It's a constant back and forth. You want to talk to me? Show up on a group call. Who has their hand up? Munya. Talk to me, brother.
Yes, when I was writing my assignment, being a civil engineer and at the same time environmental engineer, I found out sometimes like there is an overlapping of the presentation, but I don't know how best you can polish it up for it to be a viable story. Like on the green construction is actually right now everybody is now moving into green construction because of the environmental damage. So I don't know. Yeah.
No. Wait a minute, Munya. Let's not put that kind of energy out there saying you don't know how to describe about environmental energy and the things you want to speak about in engineering. Listen, this is the beautiful part about our platform is that we got them all on our platform, Munya. TEDx speakers, soccer moms, the Super Bowl champions, high profile, high net worth athletes, celebrities, entertainers, plastic surgeons, authors, attorneys, safety inspectors. Everybody wants to do business with us. Now, what's happening with you is you have to be able to create simplistic yet beautiful but impactful word sequences that's going to talk about green energy.
Yes, I get you.
I know you know what you're talking about, but you have to follow the formula. Munya, I'm going to give you a good example of what I'm talking about, okay? Now watch this. I don't know anything about green energy. All I know is it's an alternative form of energy that has been around for a while, but I know that it's a lot better for the environment. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now that's probably all I can speak on it because I'm not an authority like you are in that particular category. But what you're doing, Munya, this is a typical mistake that people make with the signature programs. Brother, you are literally banking your entire career off of the messaging. Why do you think I deal with that first and get that out the way? Because I don't give a damn who it is on this platform. And we got some pretty damn smart people, a whole lot smarter than me. Believe me, there's a whole lot of y'all are way smarter than I am. But there's a lot of people that they try to outsmart themselves and they don't use common sense. So you cannot grow your speaker business if the messaging isn't right. So Munya, my role in our relationship is to make sure that we take your, Munya, I want you to jot something down because this is going to help you. Now, I know you said you sent over the new version. When I finish running my 5 miles a night, I will look at it and I'm sure I'm going to see some improvements, but I want you to think about this because this is a typical mistake that speakers make all the time on our platform. Munya, you have a pen?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. The first thing I want you to think about is I want you to see what you're doing is you are describing your expertise. You're describing your expertise. That's not what I need you to do. This is not a bio that we're writing. You're going to describe your expertise in the bio. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But what I need you to do, if we're going to talk about green energy, I need you to give the key takeaway strategies. I need you to help the conference coordinator or the meeting planner achieve their desired outcomes and their learning objectives. So Munya, you have to be able to give the conference coordinator a lot of how-tos about green energy.
Yes, sir.
Don't just give me, okay, green energy is a viable fuel source. That's what you're doing. No, watch this. Here's an example of what I want you to do. Learn the cost-effective ways by utilizing a green energy system that will empower your community. Damn, Munya, I'm the best you've ever seen in your life. You see what I just did?
Yeah. I get you.
Okay. Well, the Munya, don't get me. Don't tell me that you don't tell me that you get it. I need you to say you got it.
I know I got it. Sir.
Do you got it? I need to see it. Remember, illustration beats conversation. So for your opening paragraphs, this is what I want you to write down for your opening paragraphs. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Now I need you to go back and all of your signature programs. Remember, Munya, at the end of the day, you're going to be able to you're going to be able to use all your expertise as an engineer.
Yes.
You're going to be able to talk about everything you want to talk about. But first, we got to think about the conference coordinator. This ain't about you. So in other words, your bullet should have so much value for the conference coordinator. When they read it, they say, we need, okay, Munyanzari, we need to get this guy. We need to get this guy in here and get him to speak. That's the bottom line. When they read the bullet is all about, being able to provide the value. That's what it's about.
I tried.
Say it again.
I tried to make some sense in this presentation, which I just submitted.
Okay, no problem. Like I said, I'm gonna check it out. I'm pretty sure that you did an upgrade on it. But remember, what you were doing is you were talking about what you know about engineering.
Yes.
And you can't talk about what you know. You got to talk about how it's going to work for them. Remember, they all tuned into the most powerful radio station in the world, radio station WIIFM. They don't give a damn about us. The conference coordinator doesn't give a damn about you and your fake ass story or motivational inspiration. Y'all need to understand this. You're messing up your money if you don't get the messaging right. So, Munya, so you talked about, what was that? Was that green energy?
Yes, I was talking about construction right now. There is now green construction.
Yes.
And green construction, it cascades to green energy.
Green construction. Now, okay, so what you're saying is that you see a boom in green construction, correct?
Yes.
Because people are starting to understand. So watch this. We're gonna write this opening paragraph. Now, do you have one of your signature programs entitled Green Energy Based Leadership?
We have change-based leadership as the closing.
Okay.
As the closing. That is what I tried to summarize on. Yes, we're using the primitive way of doing construction and the current way. This is where we are going, and by so doing, we save energy, we save the planet, we save lives at the end of the day.
Exactly. Okay. Now, Munya, watch this. Watch this, bro. You talked about primitive versus up to date. Now, how would you describe something that is primitive, that is that is an old energy source? In your engineering expertise, how would you describe something as primitive?
The primitive way of integrated waste management, local authorities used to dump the sewer right inside the oceans, maybe 200-300 miles away. But now we have to use the biogas. We are now using the integrated waste and sewer management system, where we treat water on site and off site, and then at the same time saving the environment. Exactly.
So this is about saving the environment. This is what this is about. You being a civil engineer, your job is you're going to be getting hired at these companies to teach them the benefit about the new way of doing business. Now, that is a great value, especially you're right on the cutting edge of these conference coordinators are going to be booking speakers left and right to come in. Remember, they want to hire a leadership speaker first. Then you're going to be brought in to talk about your level of expertise. So now, watch this. I need you to write this down. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So remember, I know you already have 4 signature programs, but I suggest you do, what does I say? Green energy based leadership. Is that what I said?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, if you don't put green energy based leadership as one of your signature programs, I'll never speak to you ever again. All right. Please Put it in there. If you want to have 5 signature programs, have 5. But you're so good at this, we're going to go ahead and go with it. So green energy-based leadership. Now, this is the opening paragraph. This is the way, look at the formula in the opening paragraph, and this is the way it goes every single time. Now, I've done it so many times, I know about heart, but the reason why I do it this way, and the reason why I would like it to be written this way, is because it's dripping with value to the conference coordinator. When the conference coordinator reads it, they're supposed to go, damn, ooh, ah, and wow. Oh, shit, we need him. Because it does all the talk. It does all the talking for you, Munya. You don't want to be talking the conference coordinator into it. You don't want to try to act like a slimy salesperson. Let the sales tools and the messaging do the talking for you, brother. It's going to save you so much time, and it's going to make you so much money. Just follow the formula, everyone. So, Munya, this is what we're going to go into. Remember, green energy-based leadership. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to need your help on the technical aspects of this. So I'm probably going to ask you I'm going to generalize some things, and I'm going to help you're going to help me improve this. And then this is how I want all the other ones written, because when I look at your signature programs tonight and it's not written like this, I'm going to send it back over and be like, Munya, you remember what we did on the group call? Do that.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, Munya. Now, how would you describe the overall energy industry right now in waste management? How would you describe that? In your opinion, what is it? Where is it going? How does it make you feel?
Technically, energy is being wasted. At the same time, when we are wasting the energy, we are polluting the environment, which is hazardous to
I got it, Munya. Stop talking. I got it. Write this down. This environmental and engineering-based program is designed to. Let me know when you got that.
It's designed to have energy efficiency and
serve. Wait a minute. I got to make sure you got the first sentence down first. What did I tell you to write down?
Is designed to.
No. I said this something and engineering-based program is designed to. What did I tell you to write down?
This environmental engineering is designed to.
This environmental and engineering-based program is designed to. That's the word sequence that we need.
Okay.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Please write this down. Munya, don't mess up my words I'm giving you, brother.
Yes, I am.
Okay, now watch this, Munya. Now it's designed to. Now you fill in the blanks. It's designed to do what?
Okay. Those are bullets.
Hold on, wait a minute. Read that sentence back, because this writing is about layering. You've got to tell a story. We're starting out. This is an environmental and engineering-based program, okay? Everybody that's in the engineering and environmental industry, bloop, it's going to get on their radar just like that. Now, what is it designed to do? What kind of value are you bringing if you're speaking? Tell me about that.
Number one is to have cost-effective and efficient management and use of energy.
Stop right there. Stop. Cost-effective and efficient use of energy is designed to teach companies how to be cost-effective and properly manage energy.
Okay.
Please write that down.
Yeah.
It's designed to teach companies how to manage energy effectively.
Yeah.
Ooh, and produce cost-effective systems, period. Damn, I'm good. And produce cost-effective systems. Do you have that?
Yes.
Munya, do not lose these words, brother.
Yeah.
Repeat back to me from the bottom, please, both of the word sequences, and let's see what we got so far.
This environmental engineering.
Wait a minute, Munya, please read it slow. Read it slow.
This environmental engineering based is designed to.
No, I didn't say that. I said this environmental and this environmental and engineering based program is designed to.
Well, this environmental and engineering based program is designed to.
Boom.
To teach companies cost effectively and produce cost-effective systems.
Okay, we got a word redundancy in there. I did not say that on the back end of that sentence. I said it's designed to produce energy efficient systems and something about cost effective management.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the next sentence, you're gonna layer even more about what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Now, here you go. Watch this. Answer me another question. Don't tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. What's another thing about green-based energy that you feel very strongly about?
Right now, it's we are climate adaptation based on the green energy platform.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. You said climate adaptation on the green energy platform, right?
Yes.
Okay, so write this down on the next sentence. Learn powerful strategies of how to improve climate adaptation. Learn powerful strategies of how to improve climate adaptation. Comma.
Climate adaptation and mitigation. Can that work?
Yes, climate adaptation. What? No, you can't leave, you can't leave mitigation out there. We could put mitigation in a whole nother sentence. What about mitigation in specific do you want to say?
Adaptation and mitigation, normally it depends on how you present it, but normally where you are mitigating, you are adapting, you are changing.
Watch this, comma. Okay, so after that, put watch this. You know, learn approaches to mitigate risk and improve operational performance.
Get risk.
Mitigate risk and improve operational performance. Now go right into the next sentence because I see the whole rest of the word sequence. So keep up. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Learn project management techniques.
Yeah.
That will accelerate. What's the name of this thing again? It's called green what?
Green energy based.
Green energy. That will accelerate.
Yeah.
That will accelerate your green energy knowledge like never before. You got all of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the last sentence. You ready?
Yes. I hear you.
Okay. Watch this. Here it is. Create a clear vision and a clean future for our global community after attending this life-changing presentation. I mean, Munya, you want somebody else on your team? If you want success, roll with speaker focus. Munya, how does that feel? Is that a representation of what you would say if you were speaking at a conference or you were talking to a conference coordinator about green energy?
I hear it. It's very powerful.
Thank you, brother. This is what you invested in yourself and us for. Now turn that into an opening paragraph and write the bullets the way they're supposed to be written. Now, hold off on everything. Let me give you some feedback tonight on what you sent me. But Munya, if it's not constructed like that, of what you and we just created that.
I hear you.
If it's not constructed like that, you need to rip apart the whole shit and put it back together again. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes, I don't have a problem. It's rather be slow and do the correct thing.
That's what I'm talking about right there. This ain't no contest with anybody else of how fast you can get it done. The bottom line, it needs to be constructed properly. Remember, Munya, and anybody else that got a question, you more than welcome to get on deck, because I'm just warming up. I'm just getting started. Now, all right, Munya, is that it?
Yeah, I hear you. But because the problem is we've got a lot of knowledge, but to package the knowledge for it to be a sellable idea, that's where the crisis is especially on my part.
Right. It's not a problem and it's not a crisis. Not when you have the expertise that I'm sharing with you, because now we just fixed the problem. Munya, a problem is a fixable dilemma. Do you realize that? It's only temporary.
I know.
A problem is a fixable dilemma. It's the fact that we haven't yet come up with a solution to solve the problem. But this is why we created Speaker Focus, so all of your problems as in the world of professional speaking will get solved. This is why we appreciate you, brother. Now go back. Now watch this. Go back in there. Now let me ask you this. Are the rest of your signature programs written like that? Yes or no?
I think about 2 of them.
Okay.
They must be powerful.
Okay, Munya. Well, I'm gonna check it tonight, and then I'll give you some feedback, and then we'll move forward. Are you feeling better about everything right now?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay, boss. All right, man. I'll talk to you real soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let me see. I got a couple messages in the chat box. Okay, let me see. Tina Marie says, I was the princess of perfectionism. It is a vision killer. Yep. I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate it, Alice. Alice said, listen to KTR. He's really here to help us grow. I appreciate the testimonial. Michelle Arnold, so true. I will redo my homework and get it back tonight. Okay. All right, Michelle. Michelle, you had a lot of great ideas there. I see it. Like I know you're super smart. You just got to follow the formula. Okay, let me see. All right. Okay, now I get it. My bullets are all about the coordinator fully understanding what I do and what I have to offer. Absolutely. That's the reason why they're created that way. The reason why it has to have all that value. Now you see, when I was helping Munya, I'm not an engineer. I'm just a world-class copywriter. I don't care what business that you have. I know how to write copy for. Sellable and bookable marketing language is what this is all about. Anybody else? This is why we have the group call. If you're struggling, if you're suffering, don't sit in it by yourself. This is what you got us for. And definitely, hey, you already saw how fast Austin put Alex back on track at the beginning of the call. Support@speakerfocus.com. Once you get to module 5, oh, trust me, you're going to need Austin. You're going to need him, because I damn sure can't answer some of those questions. I do my job. He has his job. Now, I may understand how it works because, we work together and I know how it works in our business. But some of the stuff you have to get the knowledge from him. But he'll break it down to you in detail. All you got to do is submit a support ticket at support@speakerfocus.com. One of us will get around to it. And we got some pretty amazing people on our team that will come up with the answers for you as well. Now, anybody else? Okay, Munya already answered that question. Okay, lower the hand. Now, let me get back to what I was talking about before. It seems that we have an issue of you, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand something. Like all of the things you're going through right now, individually, all the emotions as a speaker, all the questions that you have, all the concerns, all the fears, all of the doubts, all of these things. I've been through every last one of them. And I still, on another level, I'm going through the same type of stuff every single day. But when you're in attack mode, you have less anxiety. When you're in, you got to activate your wonder twin powers. I mean, whatever you need to do, you got to get it popping. When you stay active, you have less anxiety. If you're not doing anything, the anxiety is just going to roll up on top of you. Now you got to deal with guilt. Okay, I done spent my money, but I'm not doing anything. All of that kind of stuff starts creeping in. Okay, I know I owe a homework assignment, but I'm not turning it in. Why? What's stopping you from taking action? Is there a block? Do you not have the information? Is there a resource that you can't access? There's no excuse on this platform. You can submit a support ticket every day if you needed to. You could ask as many questions as you wanted to every single day. You can show up on the Monday group call. You got email addresses. You can send a text. You can do whatever you got access. So what's your problem? What's your problem? You're not getting the work done? Oh, I got to look myself in the mirror every single day. I got a football field long to-do list of stuff that I got to get knocked down, get taken care of. I'm working on mine. I'm working on mine every single day. Stay away from perfectionism. I'm telling you, it's going to run you right into the ground. It's not about making it look perfect. It's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to be effective. And the conference coordinator is going to spend their money with the people who have the proper messaging set up. Signature programs they can read through that actually make sense, that add value. Now, I'm not approving anything to go to the market to get in front of the conference coordinator unless it's done right. You heard me screaming on Munya when he wasn't writing the correct words down. These word sequences have got to be exacting and thorough and definitive and very, very specific. We are talking to a unique target buyer that's going to be hiring him to speak. And it needs to be dripping with value. All the marketing language has got to be dripping with value. And that's the reason why I get so excitable when I'm talking to you about your signature programs. And anything else is going to make your speaker business look like $1 million. You know how you eliminate the competition? You deliver better service. You have stronger messaging. Your sales tools are impeccable. They don't need to be perfect. I said they just need to be impeccable. Impeccable to the degree and what really adds up to be your brand. I'm not talking about competing with somebody else's brand. I'm talking about do what you know how to do best. And I guarantee you won't have any competition. You don't have to worry about anybody else doing a you. Often duplicated, never imitated. You gotta be the best version of yourself. You gotta put yourself in a position where you're willing to get involved in what you're about, your brand. A lot of you had existing brands before you even came to the coaching program. You know who you are. Now put forth the very best of what you have to offer. Wayne, talk to me, boss. Wayne, are you there? Wayne. Wayne, I think you had the raise hand feature up, bro. Okay, I'm having a technical issue here. Wayne, are you there? All right, Wayne, we're having a issue because I know you have your hand, you have the raised hand feature. However, I don't see you. All right. Well, if anybody else, Wayne, maybe you should put your question in the chat box. Can you hear me? If you're still there, put a question in the chat box because I'm not able to see you for some reason. Okay, he's trying to unmute. Okay, I figured it was an issue. Yeah, as we are approaching the top of the hour. We're getting ready to close this out after Wayne asks his question, or if anybody else has a question. If you don't, I'm just going to simply tell it to you like this. Trying to do it your way when you don't know what that way is It's just a grave mistake. You know, your level of expertise is your level of expertise. And a lot of you are very sharp at that, but you have to follow the formula. These templates are set up because we want you to follow it to the exact letter. Once you start getting into the marketplace and you start making some money, then you can start improving on some templates. You know, a lot of you are going to figure out a way to improve on your processes, but you got to be able to pay attention, and you got to understand what works. We know what works and what makes money. I'm always open to suggestions. If you got a better way, I just say try it this way because of sheer experience. And then when you incorporate all the digital space that we're in right now, and these conference coordinators all play ball on these social networking platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. So you've got to be skilled at running ads, and you got to be skilled at the free organic outreach. We're teaching you how to manage the conference coordinator, how to manage the sales cycle from contact to close, the exact script of what to say and how to say it. But yet I still got people taking our words. Why? Why would you want to do that? You know how many thousands of hours that I put into this to reach expert level? Mind you, before you start calling yourself an expert, a specialist, a subject matter expert, or leading authority, you get 10,000 man or woman hours before you can call yourself an expert. But yet, I see way too many people still not practicing on their speaker video demo. You think you're just going to jump out there? I need to know that you have command over your content before you show it to the conference coordinator. They will slam the door in your face. They will cut you off. They will bulldog you. They will bully you. They'll go right over the top. They'll try to talk through you and talk over top of you. It's your job to control the sales cycle from contact to close. I'm teaching you how to do all of it in all 6 modules. You literally can't afford to act cavalier. What if somebody told you only had 2 months left to live? What would you do? You gonna walk around scared? Or you would try to do as many things as you could to call loved ones? Because once the person's gone, it's gone. I wish I could talk to my dad every day. I still got my dad's number. I still got my dad's number programmed in my cell phone. He passed away in 2011. Still haven't deleted it. You can't talk to people when they're gone. You need to start moving and acting like you got some other kind of purpose going on. Maybe you should put yourself under those type of constraints. Maybe you get more work done, because there's a huge difference between being busy and getting shit done. Busy just look like you doing a bunch of stuff. Productivity, focusing on one thing at a time. Productivity and real focus is concentrating on one thing at a time. And when you do that, scratch that off and move on to the next thing. See, this is a building process. You don't start building a house with the damn roof. You start building a house with a strong foundation. It's a process before you go to closing. Now, if anybody's built a brand new house from the ground up, you know what I'm talking about. I built 8 of them from the ground up. And I love the first day where the tractor comes out there and starts moving the stuff around. Then the engineer comes out there and stakes off where the foundation is going to be. The engineer's got to have a look at the plans. He don't know where the foundation is going to be around the house, how big the house is, where he has to put the stakes. I go out there with every single stage of the process because I want to learn what needs to happen. After they get the approval for the permits and everything, the permits get tacked onto a tree, right? Covered up in some plastic or something, and boom. Now the first part of it, they start clearing off the land, removing the trees. Any trees you want to keep on the lot that is allowable, this obviously not in the building area, you just mark them off. If you don't want the trees, you tell them to knock all the trees out. Your speaker business is like building a custom home. What do you want in your house? You want some faulty plumbing? That's what's going to happen if you rush. You want to build your speaker business on a house of cards? That's what's going to happen if you rush. This ain't about rushing. It's about getting it right. And getting it right is not being perfect. Getting it right is completing the project. Getting it right is saying, okay, my messaging is on point. My bio is on point. I have now submitted my speaker video demo to KTR, and he told me I have command over content. I'm feeling good about myself. But okay, let's not start touching each other too much now. Let's not start feeling too good. Move your ass to module 2 and start working on the sales tools. Speaker info kit, speaker video demo, website. All, by the way, you have a to-do list and a checklist of what's supposed to be on the website inside the speaker video demo, inside the speaker info kit. All right, let me see. Wayne, coach, you spoke about this earlier. I struggle with doing the speaker video demo for you to examine. Yeah, you struggling. There's a whole lot of people struggling. I know I have something to say that has value, but I overthink it and second guess myself out of progress. Wayne, you've been telling me the same shit for 9 months. When you going to stop talking about what you can't do and start talking about what you can do? When you going to grab this and sit in front of it and just press record? I don't care if you say 2 words. That's better than me not seeing nothing. There's no excuse for that. You're not paying me for that. You want me to get touchy-feely with you all of a sudden? Let's all go out in the backyard and let's all huddle around the campfire and let's sing Kumbaya. Let me just make you feel good. Let me blow some smoke up your ass like everybody else is doing. Is that what you want? Okay, Wayne clearly said no. I got a quick answer on that. Okay, then get it done. You're way too sharp for me not to be looking at your speaker video demo and your signature programs. How am I supposed to know that you have command over your content if you don't turn it into me? How am I supposed to know that? Because you're pondering, you're pontificating, you're overthinking, you're talking about your shit that doesn't matter. You created some idea up here. Forget about your thoughts. When you're taking a training program, do what the teacher says. You want to go through pain for 7 years like I did? Oh, maybe y'all are interested in crying, frustrated tears. Maybe you want to have a couple of fucking nervous breakdowns like I had, because I couldn't figure this shit out. And I didn't have the mentorship like you have. There wasn't an internet around to teach me. It wasn't, the technology wasn't available like it is right now. Because if it was, I'd have blew up a whole lot faster, but that's okay. I had to go through my path just like you got to go through yours, but there's no excuse to be able to get the work done. Trust me, like I said, I got a to-do list of things to do. I got a things to do list every single day, and it's not my team's responsibility to get my work done. Yeah, I delegate a lot, but there's certain things I need to do. And my work, I got to figure out a way to get it done. Now, I got a lot of good things getting ready to happen to me in my speaking career. You heard it right. I'm ready to go back on tour. And my speaking career, and there's a whole lot of other things I'm not at liberty to say right now, but it's a whole lot more surprises coming. Now, I got to make sure I get my work done just like you have your work to get done. But it ain't going to get done with me staring at it. You got to come up with a plan of action, and you got to go into fucking attack mode. I'm telling you right now, what are you waiting for? It's unfortunate things that you see people pass away. On our platform, we have people, family members pass away every single day. And I have to give my condolences because people are hurting. But this is a life cycle. And eventually it's all going to come to a close. So while you're in it right now, you got to do something special. You want to get your message out. See, so many of you are focusing on trying, man, I got a message. I'm going to get my message out there. I want to share it to the world. With the conference coordinator doesn't give a damn about your story right now. They're not ready to deal with you. You aren't ready to deal with them. And nobody in my industry is talking about this. Because all they want to do is make you feel good. Fuck your feelings and your emotions. That's what the conference coordinator is thinking. You don't, that's not what you believe? That's exactly how they think. I keep trying to tell you, these other speakers are not your friends, especially when you got better marketing than them. All they're going to do is be jealous of you. And these conference coordinators don't give a damn about your story, and they don't care about motivational inspiration. You better be trying to figure out a way to get the conference coordinator any and everything. You better be trying to figure out how to ask the conference coordinator to go over to their house on a Saturday and help them have a yard sale or clean out the garage. Let's talk about that instead of this other bullshit that we're talking about. You better give them something that has some value. Can I come over and wax your car? If it meant turning it into 5, let me tell you something. I've done things for conference coordinators for free that have turned into 30 to 50, in some instances, $100,000+. It's called a repeat booking. They keep booking me over and over and over and over again. You go to speakerfocus.com and you think I threw Bank of America up there and Volvo and Mercedes-Benz and Tyco and Burger King and McDonald's and Verizon and the National Association of Venue Management. You think all of those logos are up there because I just put a nice little collage together? No, those are hard earned. And you don't even want me to put all my logos up there. You won't even be able to see the damn screen. But we ain't talking about me. We're talking about you. This is your journey. I love it when clients tell me, hey, KTR, I just booked a speaking engagement. We got clients that's booking big name speaking opportunities right through the pandemic. You know why? Because they got all their sales tools done. They're ready to start talking to the conference coordinator. I love it when the student emails me and says, KTR, I'm done with module 5. I got all my outreach templates downloaded. I got a couple questions for Auston. They're ready to start talking to conference coordinators. They're ready to start getting on the phone and marketing their speaker business. See, your activity in this industry is going to be different. Your activity is going to be different when you actually start booking speaking engagements. Right now, a lot of you still working a 9-to-5 job. Your goals are focused on somebody else's goals. It's not focused on your speaker goals. So your activity is going to have to start changing. I know you may not have it all figured out, but we help people transition off their jobs every single day. You're going to love it when you leave your job. That ain't going to do nothing but make you work harder. See, you're not really taking risk unless you put it all on the line every single day. I don't know. Maybe some of you think that Puff the Magic Dragon is going to come along and help you get it all done. Maybe you think Tinkerbell is just going to come and just sprinkle some pixie dust, and she's just going to fix it all for you. Maybe Peter Pan is going to fly through your fucking neighborhood and he's going to work it all out for you with your signature programs. He's going to give you the motivation. Fuck motivation. If you don't have a reason why you're in this business, because you want, it should be because you want to help people. Stop being so selfish. Stop holding back all your talent. If you don't do it for you, do it for other people who need your professional services right now. I mean, my God, we're in a mental health crisis. The effects that this pandemic is going to have is going to last for years. Let me be clear about something. They need specialists, subject matter experts, leading authorities, trusted advisors. They need service providers. They need professional speakers, coaches, and consultants. This is the time right now to dominate. This isn't some bullshit sales pitch that you hear when you get a telemarketing call. This shit is real. This is happening right now. I've been a speaker since 1986, and this is without a doubt the big fuck real estate, okay? And the stock market. Our ads perform better than the stock market and real estate. So I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. Or Bitcoin, all of them can kiss my ass, okay? Running ads and having a diverse, I got a diverse portfolio just running Facebook, YouTube pre-roll ads, Google AdWords, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram. I can keep going. That's diversity. That's the kind of diversity that you need in today's market that's going to give you a predictable and consistent way to earn revenue. Yet and still, you got so many people that don't want to understand that part of the game. I don't want to hear nothing about real estate, Bitcoin, but I don't want to hear it. This right here, because of the internet, we are in the biggest wealth shift that we've ever seen in our lives being an entrepreneur. You think 44+ million applications was filed last year for people to open up their own businesses because they don't want to get a piece of the pie? It's out there for you to get. The real question is, are you going to sit where you are right now? Some people, they just want to see other people shine. They want to see other people get the money. Well, let me explain something to you. The car that they're driving is not your car. That's their car. The house they're driving in, the one that you're admiring so much right now, that's not your shit. That's their shit. I don't care about what's happening outside of my house. I focus on my business. I mind my business. Robert Kiyosaki calls it minding your own business. That means get in your business and get involved in it, just like what you should be doing with speaking. You should be trying to figure out a way every single day to learn as much as you can about your speaker business. Every day. Not just by the information that we share with you on this platform. And it's very comprehensive, but you should be doing research. You should be reading articles. You should be reading as many articles about the conference coordinator. See, if you understood the business like I did, you get up off your ass faster. You move faster. You would want to get involved in this coaching program. You will want to get involved in getting all the assignments done. Not as fast as you can, but as efficiently as you can. That means making sure it's done right. That's what's important. Do you want to do the right thing for yourself? Do the right. If you don't want to do it for yourself, look at them babies that's in your house right now. Look at your significant other. Look around at the people that need you to take care of them. So I got to look people in the face every single day that need me to take care of. People rely on me. That's why I get my ass up super early and I go hard every single day because I want more. And that ain't being greedy. I want more because all I want to do is just give away money. Now you need money to be able to give away money. And that's why I set on this course to become a multimillionaire and a billionaire a whole long time ago. Now, if that's not your dream, fine. You know, I'm not going to let nobody mess up mine. But whatever yours is, I suggest you literally light a fire up under your ass and figure out what you're missing. This is not for special people, and success and wealth is not for just for the rich. But why do you think 1% of the population controls everything? Why do you think 1% of the population makes the most money? If you make over $400,000 a year, you're in the top 1.8% of taxpayers. $400,000 a year as a speaker, that's a fucking joke. That's easy. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Only 6% of businesses make over $1 million a year. So you want to be in the top 1.8%, you want to be in the top 6%, you got a whole lot of work to do. It's a system that you have to follow in order to learn how to get money like that. If you're not born, I'm not born from wealth, articulation, education. It wasn't given to me, and I'm glad it wasn't. That's why I act the way I do. That's why I speak with so much veracity. That's why I don't give a fuck. When I speak from my heart. I speak from my soul. I do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and when I want to do it. I go get the resources when I'm stuck. I'm not going to sit there and just keep pounding my head against the brick wall. Oh, I got a bandage over my head. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. And I'm never recovering? I'm supposed to have an open wound for the rest of my life? No, fix that shit. Put a bandage on it. Take the bandage off. Let some air get to it. Are we healing? Are you listening to me? Whatever's broken on the inside of you, you better figure out a way to fix that shit. Go get some counseling, talk to a best friend. Whatever you do, just stay active, because you're going to sit right there in it, and the clock is just going to keep on passing you by. And more gray hairs are going to appear, and you're going to keep getting older. And what? Your speaker business is not growing? Like, you literally on this platform, you don't have no excuses. I got to talk to you like this, and I got to keep saying it over and over again until you get it. Maybe a lot of you, I see a lot of people, they operate with a different kind of purpose. Everybody's talking about, oh, I'm trying to understand what my why is. Well, you better figure it out a little bit faster, because there's so many people that still don't know what their purpose is. You should be waking up every single day, walking in that purpose. That means taking action, shaking hands, talking to people that support the purpose, getting educational resources, doing the actual work, building a business, learning how that business works every single day. This shit isn't easy. If it was easy, everybody would be in the top 1%. Everybody be in the top 1 to 8% of taxpayers like me and Austin. Everybody business will be in the top 6% like me and Austin. Do you think it's easy? It's not. We make it look easy, but it's not. But I didn't invent the system. I followed it, just like I created a system for you, and Austin created a system for you, and the team at Speaker Focus support you. You follow the system and it works. I want to know something real quick before I wrap this session up. I'm going to go run my 5 miles, because I still got some more weight I got to lose. I still got some water I got to drink tonight. I got a couple of more goals before the end of the day that I got to focus on. And if you can't make yourself a priority in this world, what the hell are we doing? Now, I want to know what some of your speaker goals are. Before we get off this session, I want to know, what's your number? How much money do you want to make a month as a professional speaker? Is it 75 or 100K so you can get off your job? Is it 250K so you have some financial stability? Is it over 500,000? Because I tell you what, whatever number that you put in there, I better see some $500,000 work. If you put $1 million in there, well, let me see $1 million worth of work. Don't give me $1 million worth of game. I hear enough bullshit every day. Give me a number. Anybody want to give me a number? What's your freedom number? What number have you always had in your mind to say, if I was making that salary, I would be able to live my life the way I really wanted to live it? If you don't have a number, maybe you should be thinking about one. Because the world doesn't work off of broken promises. See, I don't give a damn about a service promise, and neither does the conference coordinator. I want guarantees. The guarantee is, if you do the work, your ass is going to get paid. That's the guarantee. I don't see no numbers coming in. All right, I'm going to wind down the call. Maybe you don't have a number. Maybe you don't want to share the number with me. Maybe you don't know what the number is. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, I'm seeing stuff come in. I got it. Okay, I'm not going to call the numbers out, and I'm not going to call the names out. But I see the numbers in there. All I'm saying is that whatever number that you're putting in there, I need you to do the work, because the number's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to attract that number into your life unless you're willing to put forth the effort. I'm here to make sure that you can attract that number, but you're not going to do that unless you get my work done. Period. Follow the assignments, everyone. Stop reinventing the wheel and go in and read the comments that I have in the signature program templates and follow the instructions. If you get lost, if you get stuck, I don't care when it is or what time of the day it is. Send a support ticket to support@speakerfocus.com. And we don't make promises on our platform. We guarantee that we're going to help you fix this shit. Okay? You will be able to earn revenue, but you have to build it first. They're not lying when they say if you build it, they will come. It's true. It's too much talking going on. It's too much talking about what you want to do. It's not enough work going on. Shut up. Shut up and get the work done. That's what I say to myself. I say, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm done talking. When I come out of a staff meeting sometimes, I say, I don't want to hear nothing else about this shit. We got a plan now. We know what we want to do, right? Okay, everybody got their assignment. Everybody got a task. And we got a vision board. Let me explain something to you. There's never been a time in my life, because I was thankful. I got a book called Powers of the Subconscious Mind very early on. I was probably 22 years old when I read that book. It's a paperback book. I still have it. And it talks about I am statements. It talked about vision boards. It talked about visualization is a big part of you being successful. So ever since I had a vision board, and from that day at 22, everything I've ever put up on my vision board, I've been able to accomplish it. It hasn't been one time that I put something on my vision board that I haven't been able to accomplish it. Now, it may not be the same exact number that I'm looking for. Maybe on some years I had 500,000 up there, and then the number was only 175. But that's okay. It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know why? Because you keep getting better and better and better in business, you're going to keep making more money. If you got any questions, support@speakerfocus.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of speakerfocus.com. And for those of you who have forgot, you better learn to love it and come to deal with it, because Speaker Focus is the best thing going in the speaking industry. If you want to learn how to do this business the right way, don't you want to hear from somebody that's going to tell it to you like it is? That's how you grow your speaker business. Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate you. We support women's empowerment. Oh, Dr. Glenn, how are you? I love you back, Dr. Glenn. Yes, we definitely are going to talk. I can't listen. This is the way my mother raised me. I don't know how to be anything else. I have a fiduciary responsibility to each and every one of you. You are putting your goal in our possession, and I take this shit serious. It's just that simple. You ever talked to somebody before and you know that they're bullshitting you? You know that they didn't have your best interest from word go, and you know it, you can feel it, but you still kind of hang around them and you sit there and you tolerate that shit. It's like going to a networking event. It's like all you hear is just a bunch of talk in your ear. You know the next morning you got a bunch of business cards, but nobody's going to do what they say they're going to do. You got to take responsibility, and it's your responsibility to connect with the right people. And then when you connect with the right people, and then you got to follow the right system. And then when you get the right system, you got to do the work. And then when you start doing the work, you got to take action. And then when you start taking action, you got to do some more shit, and then some more, and you got to keep going. You got to keep going until you're finished. Have you crossed the finish line yet? Hell no, because we're all a work in progress. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. I'm only here to tell the truth. This is the only way I know how to be. You know, I'm not interested in changing. I was put here to tell it to you like it is, because nobody else is willing to do it in my space. They're too scared. Thank you for being honest and actual truth. Hey, Miss Tina Marie, always. I can't help it if people operate out of fear. I don't operate out of fear. I do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Who's going to tell me I can't? Who's going to tell me that I can't? Me and Austin are brothers. We support each other, and the whole team is Speaker Focus. If you don't have our vision, you can't make it on our team. See, you got to be in shape. You got to have endurance to do business with somebody on my level. And you got to be in shape to do business with the conference coordinator. Do you understand? A lot of these conference coordinators, especially the ones that pay the higher fees, these people are sharp. They don't have time for your bullshit. They won't tolerate it, and they won't listen to it. So once you finish with this training program, and you're going to know how to have command over your content, you're going to know exactly what to say to the conference coordinator. You're going to say to yourself, mark my words. You're going to say to yourself, everybody that sat down with Jesus and them at the dinner table, thank God for KTR. Thank God for Auston Troyer. Thank God for putting the vision in their head to create Speaker Focus, because I am ready. The conference coordinator is not slapping me around like I'm yesterday's news. You know why? Because you got the right kind of training. And it's all right there inside them video modules. If you get stuck, reach out to me. I'm here to help you. You know I will. If you're not answering enough questions, I don't know what the hell you over there doing. See, this is the question I got to ask. This is the question that you got to ask yourself. What are you doing with your time? Yeah, that's fair. What the fuck are you doing with your time? You either getting work done or you're not. Are your speaker goals advancing? Are you finishing up your signature programs? Are you turning in your homework assignments? Are you following the instructions specific? Have you finished your bio? Have you answered all 8 of the questions? Have you converted it into paragraph format? Have you done your website? Have you went over the checklist on the website? Have you finished your speaker video demo? Have you turned in examples of your speaker video demo right here on this? Yes or no? Ain't no in between. Have you done this shit or you haven't? Have you followed the checklist to your speaker info kit? Have you got the graphic designer involved? Did you give the graphic designer all the content they need to finish all your sales tools? Have you set up, have you got your business registered with the local Secretary of State? Have you downloaded the SS4 form and got your tax identification number? Because without either one of those, you can't even open up a bank account, because the first thing the teller is going to do is pull up your information right there on the local Secretary of State. It's all automated now. And without that, you can't even open up the Stripe or the Square account to get some credit cards popping. Are you posting the right things on social media? Adding value videos to the conference coordinator, building relationships. You should be over-delivering and giving away more free information than anybody in your space. And if you're not, that means that you aren't working hard enough to create more value. And module 5, are you doing everything Mr. Troy is telling you to do inside of module number 5? Oh, maybe KTR, I don't want to hear that shit. Yes or no? Yes or no? Indecision is a dream killer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're riding the fence, you haven't made a decision. Yes or no? Are you getting the fucking work done? Yes or no? It ain't no in between. You know what in between means? In between is broke. In between is filing bankruptcy. In between is water, gas, electric, utilities cut off multiple times, repo man hanging around your house. I know about all that in between shit. I'm done with that. I need a definitive answer. Yes or no. You either in or out. If you're out, I got no love lost for you, but I also got no use for you. Let me say that again. If it's a no, I got no love lost for you, but I got no use for your ass. Are you supporting or helping my dream? Ask yourself these questions. Because if it's a yes, I'm all the way in. If it's a, you know what yes is? Yes is dedication. Yes is I'm going to get this shit done. Yes is anybody that stands in my motherfucking way is getting steamrolled right over top of. Yes is I wish somebody would tell me what I can do and what I can't do. I'm not listening to that shit. Yes, and when you're all the way in, you're not going over to the pool and sticking your big toe in. You're fucking taking a nesty plunge all the way in. You're either all the way in with me or you're all the way out. And if you're out, watch this. Listen to me carefully. I'm thinking about your ass as much as you're thinking about me. I want you to think, this is a little slogan that I've created in my head. I'm thinking about you as much as you're thinking about me. See, I only care about the people that's in my circle, the people that I got to take care of, the people that I got to support. What about you? Are you stuck in the middle? No man's land, land of the lost. Are you stuck in speaker oblivion? Are you letting it slip away from you, or you want to gain control? I don't know. I don't know about your shit, but I know about mine. But if you get me involved in your shit, I'm going to tell you how to get it organized. Then I'm going to tell you what you should be doing in order to advance your goals. This is action, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let people fool you with their false deadlines and their bullshit and projecting their fears on you. You got to get away. You got to get away from family. You got to get away from friends. That's fake bullshit. You know the ones that's with you, and you know the ones that's against you. The ones that's against you, you got to stop letting them waste your time. These people are sucking the life's blood out of you and your speaker goals, and you're letting them do it. And you act like you got all day long to get this shit done. You ain't got all day long to get this done. The clock is ticking. on all of us. I'm Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of SpeakerFocus.com, and definitely the world's #1 speaker coach, because the rest of them are too scared to talk like this. Turn in your homework assignments, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready to go run this 5 miles so I can finish out my day and focus on losing some more weight. I love you and I care about you, and I want to see you win. But ain't nobody giving away no free prizes, and it ain't no free lunches. You get what you earn and you get what you deserve, and it's just that simple. And that goes for me too. You ain't the only one slipping, and you ain't the only one backsliding, but you can do something about it. Get up off your ass and make power moves. I love you. I'll see you on next Monday's call.